What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the ITP Paladin. You're definitely going to excuse the mess this time because I have some incredible news to share, something that I'm actually very happy for. I've been sitting on it for a bit. What the heck is this? Oh, the viewer count. Yeah, that's kind of important right now. Yeah, so this is what I've been excited about. I've been basically waiting for close to a week at this point. Primarily for two reasons. Number one, we were waiting on the forms to get filled out, so it was basically a little waiting game. Let me adjust that for a second. So that's number one. We were just waiting on the forms to get filled out and everything to be at least processed. But also we were waiting for the official acceptance. In other words, like things were put into motion and it's like, oh, hey, you're officially in. Basically been waiting. So I talked about this on stream, but I didn't make a dedicated video to it. Dang, it is super bright out, even though it's not bright out. We'll power through. So the incredible news I'm going to share. So officially, as of actually about yesterday, roughly, I finished the forms into an online college at Liberty University, and I am taking, I believe they called it verbatim, the Bachelor Science of Chaplaincy? If I'm not confusing the name, that's me. The point is, it is a bachelor's degree, so it's a 4-year degree, where I'm going to be employing, can't really speak, oh my god, I'm going to be deploying my spiritual ministry into my professional work area, because chaplaincy can be utilized in the Department of Public Safety, which is where private security operates. So, the big news on this one is that I'm going to be studying, I'm going to be having it officialized through college study, and then with that bachelor's degree, I could pretty much go anywhere in the state, but my ideal plan is to keep it within private security and within that sector. So the reason that this is big, number one, I'm going to get a formal education, which both helps my professional area as well as my personal area. The professional area being that I can employ a ministry pretty much within the state, which means that I can help in emergency crisis situations. I can go to different ministries like prisons, hospitals, juvenile detention centers, and you name it. If it's a state thing, I can do it. And especially in the emergency situations, because now that I would be a certified chaplain, if anything were to happen in my area and my company decides to go and help out and assist, I actually just spoke with my supervisor on it. He's even the one that said this verbatim, said, hey, if you need any because chaplain doesn't even need to just be strictly a Christian faith thing. It could be emotional, mental well-being, physical well-being. Just basically, I counsel. If anybody needs any mental or spiritual counseling or any kind of counseling of that matter, we have a chaplain on site. That'd be me. So that's the professional area. Now the personal area is that I was already doing self-studies on scripture. I was going into Greek and Hebrew as far as I could go on a personal level. Why is my hair so frizzy? But the reason that this is big is because now not only does it help out in assisting my personal goals, but it covers the areas literally in all the classes that I was initially trying to cover anyway. But it would now be officialized by a actual bachelor's degree into it. So apologetics, like I mentioned before, counseling, theological study, ministry, name it, and it was already right there. And honestly, the best part of this news is that it's going to help out with the Healed by the Blood, which now basically means that anything that I do for that, I'm now going to have knowledge in it. So I'm going to definitely be doing that. Now, what does that mean for the channel? This is the reason for the video initially. So, two things. Number one, since this is a bachelor's degree and there is a lot to go, there is no summer courses, so I might be able to game during the summer, but I am still a full-time state employee for private security, which basically means that I may still be working. And my goal within the company is to try and move up at a steady enough pace that it's not rushed, but at the same time I'm not just sitting back waiting on something. So I am trying to apply myself in my studies, and I'm trying to apply myself in my work. I have a family to provide for. Anybody would probably know that to be reasonable. But here's the second thing. On top of shortening the gaming, I may need to shorten content as a whole. I would probably make one video a month, try to fit the algorithm. My Healed by the Blood would continue. I would preferably like to do it twice in a month, but maybe once in a month would be more realistic. It would give me some time also anyway to try and make a better episode for you guys where I actually cover a topic that's worth discussing. So make a plan, build an actual study around it, build like an actual topic that would not only be worth the discussion, but it would actually be more interesting instead of just rushing things together. I'm glad to have done it on the weekly. Unfortunately, this week was just very messed up. Like, we had a lot going on, as you can see by the mess. I haven't been able to do any cleaning in my office space, so this entire thing is just a wreck. We need to get this set up. Now, that does not mean I'm not going to be gaming. Right now, we're entering into the area of Christmas where school's going to be out, so my work is going to be slightly limited with our school officers being out. So, the 6v6 tests are coming out on December 10th, supposedly. So that's when I'll be... I gotta blow my nose again. That's when I'll be playing some Overwatch, so I will be playing some gaming and streaming it, so that way, at the very least, you guys can see me game for once instead of just talking about theology all the time, which... Either way, my channel's been decently growing. So I'm thankful for all the support and everything, and I hope that you'll continue with this journey as I enter into basically doing chaplaincy and basically officializing everything that I was personally doing in the field of study that I wanted to do it. I'm still kind of tired, so I do apologize. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. And honestly, I'm looking forward to being able to implement this into my professional life, as well as my personal life, which again was my goal. So I honestly can't wait. I can't wait to make it official, can't wait to get that degree, can't wait to implement it into my work, can't wait to move forward from where I am right now into something better. So I'll leave that there. You guys let me know what you think down below, put it in the comment section. I would appreciate the algorithm on that case, and I do appreciate you guys still sticking around with me even though I've been putting out very little content. I will be working on more. Like I said, Overwatch is doing their 6v6, so I'm going to be playing that game on the 10th, hopefully. I'll figure that out. I have to work around my schedule. But either way, you guys have a good one. I'll see you... Yeah. I'll see you when I stream next. You guys have a good one.